Hello and welcome to another edition of Here Are Rants, Episode 7. Today is September 25th, 2017. You are with your hosts, as always, Bill.
And Sean.
And tonight we have a special edition focusing solely on one topic.
And you know what it is if you were alive on September 25th, 2017.
Or even the 24th.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Either or will work.
Days.
Any day of those 2 days, you know what this show is about, and that's about kneeling in NFL football games.
It's kind of like a gift from God to the media. Like, you can talk about this forever.
As if the NFL wasn't enough for the media and the viewership. Now you have it.
The viewership.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that.
Football now spewing off of ESPN solely from during the entire week will be on CNN, MSNBC,
You would have thought
Fox
nothing
News.
happened today except for some football games last weekend with some people kneeling, holding arms locked together. One of them not kneeling. We'll get to that.
Yeah, well,
that's
very similar to what you had to say here with your. I'm going to let Sean talk about this here.
What's up? Oh yeah. No, I mean, this is a cultural line in the sand. This NFL kneeling thing. It is what I was referring to earlier this morning as the new Mason-Dixon, the social justice Mason-Dixon line.
Well, he couldn't be more right.
Yeah, I mean, it defines who we are. Apparently, I don't even care, and that's what I want to rant about. Is I don't even care. Like this, it shouldn't affect me. Like I don't watch the NFL for a number of reasons, and it shouldn't affect me, but yet it does. It affects all of us.
Well, and I'm with Sean. I don't watch football games at all.
I actually don't watch.
I can't even watch football games if I want to because I don't have
college.
Well, and I don't have cable or satellite, and unfortunately, an antenna only gets you so far in the city of Bloomington, Indiana.
Oh. Well, yeah, no, I don't. I quit watching a few years. I mean, come on. Like, I was thinking about it. I was like, why did I really stop watching NFL? And it's like, I think the Ray Rice was like the death knell of, I'm not monetarily supporting this business anymore. It was just, if these are the kind of people that are out on the field, I don't want to be a part of it. That's not for me.
Well, and Sean drew a very good...
And I'm a Raider Nation fan, which, I mean, you know, like, I guess, whatever I just said, except the Raiders, because we know that they're doing that sort of thing.
Of course they are.
So that's okay.
Yeah.
The Raiders get a pass, always.
If the Indianapolis Colts are doing that, then the Raiders are doing that, right. But Sean made a comment about it being the new Mason-Dixon line.
Yeah, the Mason-Dixon.
And he couldn't be more right, because of course anyone who's seen any of these pictures have noticed that there seems to be a racial divide in the people who are standing versus the people who are kneeling. And though you may have a few stragglers, overall it seems to be pretty in line with races on who's standing, who's kneeling. So I think that's a real good analogy. I mean, this is such a deep, complex issue. As dumb as it sounds on the surface, I mean, or as simple as it sounds. Cops are bad. Kaepernick needs a job. Yes, exactly.
Is that succinct enough for you people out there?
And it's unfair that his poor playing abilities are what's keeping him from getting a job, not to mention all the baggage that comes along with him.
I want to just say that I was working today and had the luxury, if you will, of being able to listen to every NPR, every Democracy Now!, Rush, Hannity, you name it. I heard every view on this football deal today on the radio. I mean, there was no other news that mattered today. So this is big. This is as big as a hurricane destroying a territory. Bigger than a hurricane destroying a territory.
Right, yeah.
That's
Puerto Rico
is
still without power and will be for months to come.
But you wouldn't have known that if you turned on the news today.
No.
And now I heard, you know, on the big left-wing news, TV news, they're saying, you know, why isn't Trump talking about this hurricane, this disaster? It's like, okay, so now they're blaming him for that.
He has been, as far as I know, he made a comment about these people kneeling several days ago.
Yeah,
at this
Friday
point.
night. Yeah,
right, and My favorite part about all that, of course, is that ever since he made those comments, the players from the NFL and left-wing pundits altogether have been commenting how terrible it is that Trump has
called
politicized
all of them sons of bitches.
Right.
And I don't. First, he said he used singular, hypothetical son of a bitch. So this singular, hypothetical player out there who doesn't exist is now all of them. That's their united thing that they got going.
Yeah, they're all sons of bitches, right?
Yeah, they're like, well, if one of us is, then all of us are. Does that make all of you wife beaters? No, I hope not.
I hope not. Hey-o. No, but they're all blaming Trump for politicizing the whole thing. Kneeling during the national anthem, like it's some kind of new thing.
It started with Trump.
It had nothing. Yeah, Trump wasn't even in office when this began.
We all know who it was. Colin Kaepernick who brought this to a head. He was the one who got this out there with his pig cop socks and his
that's right.
His Fidel shirt
and his Fidel Castro shirt and his Che shirt and all of his communist leaders' shirts that he likes to wear.
Well, and that goes on to the clickbait mom is what I call her, Kellen's mom, and she's just always trying to get out there and embed herself into everything. Apparently now she's like a new oppressed left-wing social justice warrior, and you're thinking, okay. She's not a good poster child for the cause.
No.
You know?
I wouldn't be able to pick her out in a crowd.
Black Lives Matter, though, you know? Like, she doesn't work well at the top, so she's got to do her thing on the internet. And I don't know if you may have seen, she tweeted out there that, oh gosh.
Trump's comments?
Yeah, a response to Trump calling them sons of bitches, which he apparently didn't even do if you think about it, but you don't want to think here.
Yeah, but his mother, the tweet. I didn't get a chance to see the tweet, but Sean was able to
looking it up.
See the tweet and was able to.
I responded on Twitter.
Yes.
It was the first. It's been a long time since I don't really with Twitter. I don't care. I want to use Instagram. I want to see pretty pictures. That's what I'm about.
Pictures are always
social
better.
Media, pretty pictures and memes. Yay!
So I think we need to give a general idea of what she said here. Was something along the line of Trump called the football players that were kneeling sons of bitches that should be fired. And she took offense and decided to tweet back to Trump, of course. Something in regards to...
Here she said, here it is. Her exact response was, well, I guess that makes me a proud bitch. Okay, well...
Unfortunately,
I found fault with her. I found a lot of fault with it. It took me to Twitter. I had to post my comment, a response to her. Guess that makes me a proud bitch. I said it's the 2017-2018 NFL season. You don't have a child in the NFL.
No, she does not.
Yeah.
That doesn't really make her a son of a bitch.
I mean, it doesn't make her. She's trying to cling on to this hashtag clinger, trying to cling on to this controversy here that we've got going, and she doesn't even apply. No. It's just too funny. What I think it is in her mind. This is the sad part. She knows that Colin's going to be back on the whatever team this year, and she'll be that bitch, the proud bitch she wants to be.
That's the thing. What team is he going to be on? He's not going to be on any team.
He's not. Yeah,
no one's going to sign him.
I'm just saying. Yeah, who wants to touch that?
Well, and overall,
it was just hilarious though. The irony was thick on Twitter.
Well, and here's the real problem is overall this kneeling is if it's bad for anybody, it's bad for the NFL, and it's bad for the players. It's
not making them look good.
No, because the people who watch NFL are typically middle class, blue collar America.
Yeah, the same people that watch now. I've decided this new Mason Dixon. I came up with it. All right, I might be so bold as to say it's the NFL NASCAR line.
Yeah,
that's
absolutely.
pretty
You're
much
right.
what it is.
But unfortunately, it's the
Yeehaw.
same fan base. Because the
Yeah,
people who watch
unfortunately for them, they don't understand.
No, they don't understand that
They don't
the same
understand
people,
that.
the same people who watch NFL games and buy all of their apparel and tickets to the games and concessions and beer and they all voted for Trump. The majority of them are probably Trump supporters, and so
NASCAR.
Yeah, and so for all of these people, all of these players, to essentially be doing things that the population that watches their sport disagree with, they're shooting themselves in the foot.
Yeah, I just think they're going to have a hard time trying to figure it, which was what I was getting to before the show. You may have seen, some of you out there, last season's South Park, and they addressed this controversy head on, and they nailed it when they came up with the idea that you can, during the anthem, sit, stand, or kneel. And that's all. I mean, it solves the problem. Because, I mean, of course it's about intent and blah, blah, blah. But at least that way, if you make the rules so open that you can't really disrespect the rules.
Ladies and gentlemen, sit, stand, or kneel for your national anthem.
Yes, and we will be in much better shape. But of course, they really are just trying to get rid of the anthem before the game. So,
which is sad.
End game.
But thank you for listening to our short special edition.
Yeah, take me out to the ballpark.
Yep, and you all have a wonderful evening up there.
All right, later.